Today I'm going to show you guys on the new thing that launched yesterday in the design community. Is pretty crazy. It's a Claude Design. So how we can access Claude Design? We can access Claude Design just by claude.ai/design. Now when you open Claude Design, you can actually see wireframes, high fidelity things that you can build. You can create slide decks, you can create from templates, then you have others where you can create other projects. Now here you can actually add your own design systems if needed. So maybe I'll just open one design system which I was creating. I'll just open this, and as I open this design system, it actually ask you like what's the company name, link code from your computer, upload a Figma file, add logo. So you can dump all your things that is required for your design system here, and Claude Code Design will use that. Now I go back and I actually go to one of the financial simulator which I did. Okay, so I opened this. What I did, I actually uploaded an Excel sheet here, and I asked him like, hey, can you build a finance simulator based on the following Excel sheet? The finance simulator should be very user friendly and use emerald and black for building the mockups. The thing that I was most interesting was this thing. It actually asked me some questions, and when it asked me that questions, now it kind of felt like some professional designer is asking me that question. So I have worked with so many UX people, and I know that this kind of questions are generally asked by UX people, and I think that's where this agentic cloud design thing is so powerful, where those questions are really helpful to understand like what a person is thinking. And then when I answered these questions, it's actually created everything here. Great, I have what I need, let me plan this out. So it went into a planning mode, then it understood the concept, the aesthetic, and then it started writing the scaffolding part of it. Okay, and it also came up with a name like versions. That's pretty cool. And you can see here it actually created all the design files for me, like the source file, HTML style sets, and everything, and I can actually see those things directly from here in the code base. So that's also pretty cool what things they have done. Now I think the thing that I want to show is maybe this one. Like I opened this Excel sheet. Let me open this one. Okay, it got opened, and I can now change the modes here, right, from light to dark and everything. So it becomes very interactable for me to now see which design is working, and I can actually present to the client in a day, not in a day, like in a half a day, and go and say like, hey, which mockups are you liking? Okay, and you can see here spacious. Let me move to dark mode. I like dark mode. And then I will go to numbers. Like numbers I can change, like whether numbers 362 million or something, or is it like default this number. You may feel like, okay, some things are, I think this is because my screen here is a bit small, that's why that is happening. Now in the emerald also they have a different color options for the emerald, right? So it's a pretty nice design system it built. And then it has the different modes also, right? So what is the base case, what is the growth, what the mature, and the stress, and I can reset the whole thing again to the base case. So this itself is now pretty strong. Now suppose I want to update something that I don't want 4 keywords, I want just one keyword. Okay, so I can do, I can just comment. Okay, and I can comment to this thing. I would say like, I don't need the equity card here, and I can comment will get saved so anyone else can see here. Okay, also I can actually go and update this to something else, like update this to something else, and I can send this to Claude. So once I send this, it actually will update it to something else. Let's see what it comes up with. Now I can edit also, so you can change the colored mode here, and this thing I can edit stuffs here. I can draw here, give predictions, do stuffs here. Okay, and everything works pretty well. Now I can go to full screen view, new tab, so I can go to full screen view here. You can see here it's a pretty nice thing. I can try out multiple modes here. I have scenarios here. Now if I go back again and with the escape I can go back. Now the cool interesting thing is I can export this as a PDF, as a project, as a Canva, standalone HTML. But the biggest thing is this one, handoff to Claude Code. So now you can design your system in Claude Design and hand over to Claude Code to build your whole thing. And I can open this. It actually gives the command Like for Claude Code to understand this, I can copy the command and start in my local agent building this whole stuff. So you can understand, right? Claude is fully going end to end now in the full SDLC lifecycle, and I'm pretty sure their next thing they will come up with some testing suite or everything. So yeah, I hope this helps. Do share your Claude design techniques, tricks, because it's pretty new. I know they will also evolve. I'll be doing pretty more stops. I'm not a designer, but I think now I have the designer cap on to actually build very cool designs. Thank you.